All right, everybody, with the help of my smoking hot wife, we got this greenhouse. It's basically as clean as it's ever been in September. Emily pointed that out. Well, maybe if Emily's real nice, we can knock that side out next Tuesday before Nick's way off. And then, the first week of October, the greenhouse will be ready for next year. So I'll be really curious how thick this is and how kind of disgusting it is on the inside. If you watched the last video, you'll know that this side's rotten. And by the way, Chad from Colorado Giants, and we're just getting right into it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below if you have any questions. Go to coloradogiants.com if you want seeds or anything like that. If you're just joining us, I have probably a pumpkin that's about 1,600 pounds or so in the greenhouse. Typically we harvest these and we take them to a weigh off to win prizes and accolade. And I mean, there was 3 women who wanted to give me their numbers at the last one, but Emily fought them off. So that's what we usually do, but in this case I got a case of the lazies and kind of gave up a little bit, and the pumpkin ended up rotting inside my greenhouse. So we have the unfortunate task of removing it inside the greenhouse, and the only way to do that in this instance is to cut it up into smaller pieces, and we're going to haul it out with my tractor out to our compost pile, because if we tried to pick this up, it would just, it's so rotten, it would just squish in on itself. Trying to decide how I want to cut this up. What? Like an orange? Emily's saying let's do it orange style. Also cut another one. It's getting real jiggly over there. I predict it'll collapse and go like that. We are going to collect the seeds out of this pumpkin, and I will give them away for free during the winter time. Or if you want to support this hobby of mine, you can go to coloradogiants.com and buy some. That would be awesome, but no pressure. Just from sawing, I can tell it's really, really thick on the front and decently thick everywhere else, but I think the nose is really thick, which is not uncommon. Get some smaller sized chunks. Oh yeah, look at that. That's not too bad. That's at least 6 inches thick. Wow, yeah. This would have went heavy. Look how thick that is. That knife's probably, this blade doesn't say, probably a 12-inch blade though. So that blade's 12. It's probably 10 inches thick on the very top, which is usually a thinner spot. So that's pretty awesome, and makes it suck that much more that it's rotten. Oh well. Though I do gotta say that failure does motivate me. I'm strongly motivated by that, so next year I don't foresee me slacking off. Ew. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, it just slumped over. Yeah, I mean that's every bit of 10 to 12 inches on the top, even on the back. The back is at least 6, 8 inches. Oh, that's so gross. It's like bubbling, fermenting, rotten pumpkin yuckiness. So, Just gonna keep on cutting away. Man, you're strong. Show us those muscles. So Emily's going to show us what the difference between a good seed is and a bad seed. Remember, they can't hear you. I'll talk them through it. So looks like she's picking up the good seeds. Good seeds have a decent color on them, and they're hard. You can tell there's something on the inside. These guys are flat, deflated, white, and there's just nothing inside of it. So that's a bad seed. So don't bother drying those seeds or trying to save them, because they're just no good. And then there's some seeds that have little white tips on the end. I'm looking for one. Don't really see any. But sometimes there's like little white tips at the end of them, and that's okay. You know, those seeds are good, but not fully developed. Yeah. So, and then she has like seeds like that. Those are ones maybe you want to dry and see what they have in there. If you're just kind of on the fence, always better to err on the side of caution and dry it out. Once it's dry, you can see if there's anything inside. They just sound hollow. So when in doubt, dry it out. But yeah, don't bother saving those flat, white, deflated looking seeds, because there's simply nothing in there. Not worth wasting your time. So if you're a giant pumpkin grower and you sell your pumpkin, you typically want to get the seeds out. You want to preserve your cross, or if you just don't care, then you don't care. But if you sell your pumpkin, always make sure that in the sales agreement that you have a way to retrieve the seeds. So like I usually will sell a pumpkin and they carve it right then and there. And before I leave, I have a bucket and I do what we're doing here, but through just a little porthole.
Yeah, so then do you have a small child or somebody?
No small child. I usually wear a long sleeve shirt and in I go. And you do the best you can, and I always leave some seeds in there for the little kids and stuff to take some, and maybe they'll grow a giant pumpkin of their own. Otherwise, you just make sure that you arrange a time. Yep, there's a white tip seed. So the tip is white, but it's probably good. But just make sure that you arrange that when they're done with it, or if it starts to rot, that they will allow you to come get it, or they call you up and say, hey, the pumpkin's kind of going south. Come get those seeds before it gets real yucky. Because you want to save your seeds, if nothing else, to just pass them out to other people who might want to grow a giant pumpkin, because it's fun. We're all having fun, right, Emily?
So much fun.
So much fun. Look at those nice nails. She's getting all pumpkin gooey.
Very mad at me.
We won't show your nail lady. It's okay. It's our secret.